What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dino on away days with another edition of my 2 cents involving the teams that I support. Thank you for joining back in. Thank you for tuning back into this latest edition. This one I wanted to do earlier in the week, but because Arsenal were playing today on Wednesday night, I just thought, let me do a combination of both games that happened over the last few days involving Arsenal in the Premier League and in the Champions League. Just wanted to do that because I thought to myself it'd be a lot better to have that in place after seeing how they would respond against the game against Fulham, which they drew 1-1. Um, in the game, which we had chances. Fulham took the leads and took a while for us to get going. But for me anyway, we deservedly got back into the game and could have won at the end, about with Martinelli being offside by a tiny little bit. It was, an unlucky game. A lot of people said the same thing about it. It was very, very flat. As we had all the possession, all the chances, but Fulham scored first, and we got the equaliser. But it was kind of a struggle after that. It's hard enough. But Fulham are a good side. They've got some good players in the team themselves. I mean, hell, they've got four former Arsenal players in the team, in the current team squad they've got. So and they're doing quite well. They're doing quite well for themselves as well. So they're no slouch at all. So to get a point there, um, it's a good point. But it would have been a lot better to get the win, especially when you look at it from an aspect that the real winners of the weekend was Liverpool. They didn't even play because their game was postponed because of the storm weather over the weekend. Um, Obviously, we drew. Chelsea did. Chelsea won after coming back against Tottenham. Man City dropped points as well. Um, so yeah, it's just been a bit of a thing all over the place. But yeah, the real winners were Liverpool. And they're going great runs at the moment. They're top of the Premiership. They're top of the Champions League table, as well. I say that loosely because I don't like how the Champions League goes on. I'll move on to the Champions League momentarily. But it was overall the game. The game that we played. It was we should have won the game. We could have won the game, like I said at the end. We was unlucky, but we go again in the league. We have Everton this weekend coming up. I believe on Saturday. And they've been a bit up and down themselves. They're not really doing the best at the moment. Everton, they seem to be riding their luck a lot in the last 5 6 years. So it would be good to go into that game to get a win before we have a double header against Crystal Palace in the EFL Cup and in the Premier League on the 18th and 21st of December, respectively. So it'd be good to get 3 points against Everton this weekend. So fingers crossed we can do that. Obviously, prior to the game against Fulham, like I've said, because we could have played better. We could have got the win. It just was a bit of a blow, the fact that we dropped 2 points. But it was gonna be a case of how we respond, and I've mentioned this before. It's a case of how Arsenal respond when it comes to playing these type of games where most people say that we should win or we need to win. And today they played against the Monaco side, who was on the same amount of points as them in the Champions League table. Monaco themselves are third in the French league, so they're doing quite well for themselves as well. Um, so it was always going to be a tough one in regards to playing them. But rest assured, quality always comes through, and Arsenal won by 3 goals to 0 tonight with 2 goals from Bukayo Saka and a Kai Havertz goal with 2 minutes to go. Um, yeah, quite. As time as the game went on, Arsenal got a bit more comfortable. Monaco did threaten in parts with a couple of shots, but they is quite comfortable. To be fair, and I don't think anyone would complain about the only team doing that done well in that game was Arsenal. I think Monaco came there just to frustrate us and hold out for a draw sort of thing. So when the second leg comes, the second game we're not playing them, are we? So I keep thinking that it's a two leg thing now, but because of the group stage, but we're not. So it's but they're a good side as well themselves. They've got some good players in there as well. But I think overall the quality came through, and goals from Saka and Havertz, was always going to be a good thing. Man of the match, Saka again. He got 2 goals. He got an assist for the Kai Havertz goal with 2 minutes before stoppage time. The win leaves us, I believe, in third place in the Champions League. Again, the Arsenal doing well for themselves. Only Liverpool and Barcelona are ahead of them. Liverpool let to lose, so they're becoming kind of like a dominant force in Europe and at home. So it's something that we need to add lies over as well, to say that's a vision that we would like to have one day. But even Chelsea now Chelsea are up there as well in the league. But with this game, in the Champions League, it was always going. It was, like I said, it was always going to be a tough ask, but it was a good game. Very very comfortable for the boys. Man of match, I'll give it to Saka. Again, the cohesion with Odegaard was coming to play. Martin Odegaard has was a very very clever play. He found passes which were just, you would think were impossible to find, and he's very very good at it. Very very good at it as well. Could have been more as time went on again, because as I said, as the game went on, the more comfortable Arsenal got. Um, I have to give praise. Like I said, man of the match was Bukayo Saka, but I have to give praise to the young man who played at left back. That was Lewis. That was Miles Lewis Skelly. Sorry, we played at left back today. Played for about just under 65 minutes before he came off for Yuri and Timber, and he had a good game today. I'll give my flowers to him, and I'll give my flowers to Jacob Gill. For them two to come in when other starting defenders are out, and for them to come in next man up. They played very very well tonight. It was very very good display, good way to express yourself as a youngster when you go into games like this. And then he got taken off, and then a little bit later in the half, Ethan came on, who he was a bit of a threat as well. He had a couple of shots at the goalkeeper and goal for Monaco, so it was good performance from him as well. But overall, um, the team done well. The starting just bring out the starting 11. Davray was in goal with Thomas Partey, Saliba, Jake Keogh, and Miles Lewis Skelly in defence. Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Mikel Merino in midfield, with Gabriel Jesus, Saka, and Martinelli on the flanks. It is what we done what we had to do, and let's just hope it just continues. We can't really go into January saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to win the league," or hearing people say that we've bottled it and all that stuff. But Arsenal there, we can look back over our shoulder and say that's what we was doing before, but here we are now, and that's how it should be when it comes to tactics and evolution. You just want to make sure that you're down for it. Like I said, guys, this wasn't going to be too much of a long one. Our next game for Arsenal is on Saturday evening, versus Everton. I believe it's Saturday evening. I think it might actually be a 3 o'clock kickoff. I'll just check again. No, it's an afternoon kickoff. Sorry, guys, it's a 3 p.m. kickoff. This Saturday on the 14th of December. So yeah, there will be links for the game on various links that you might find and what you may have to keep a look out on the game. Hopefully, we can get a couple of goals in there and get the 3 points again and just maintain the pressure on Liverpool. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, guys, it was 1-1 on the weekend against Fulham. Won the reaction. Came today, Arsenal won 3-0 against Monaco, very, very good professional and comfortable victory from the boys, so very well done to them. Um, we look forward to the next game. So for all you Arsenal fans out there, yeah, keep a lookout for me on Saturday evening, and I'll be talking about the game after watching it. It will be great to have you here. Yeah, just like, follow, subscribe, and yeah, just go from there. But that's me. That's Dino. That's the way days. If you're watching me on YouTube. Not gonna have my podcast today. But yeah, I just thought let me just put something up for the YouTube channel for you guys to see. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Whatever team you support, bless to your team. If you are an Arsenal fan, come on, you Gunners, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.